Outside the Chan family villa reception hall, Kim asks Lu Fan, which university would you like to apply to? Kim is shy about asking this and says it's my father who wants to know which university you would like to apply to. He told me that it would be better for me to apply to a university at the same time as you so that we can help each other later. Lu Fan smiles and says, of course, that's great. I heard that teamwork is very important in university. We have worked together before, and if we go to a secret world, you are definitely my first choice. Kim replies that it's okay. Lu Fan says, I haven't decided yet which university I should apply to. As soon as I get out of here, I will think about it and let you know. Kim gets a little sad hearing this and thinks in her mind that I don't know how Lu Fan has performed in his exam. If I don't follow him, then the distance between me and him will increase more. And then she tells Lu Fan, I will try my best to apply to the same university as you, after which Lu Fan replies that okay. And after this, he leaves from there, and as soon as he reaches the office and opens the door, he looks at everyone and says hello to them. Here this person looks at Lu Fan and says that you are Lu Fan, right? We all have seen the video of your exam, and it was amazing. The woman sitting with him puts her hand on her mouth and says that you are the first person in history who has tamed the dragon and who has a dragon. And may I ask if you have in mind any high-achieving university of the southern province? And this man looks at Lu Fan with a frown and looks at him sideways and says there is no need to ask about your wish. We don't play tricks at Jiangnan University, and the scholarship of 10 million for the whole year and all the resources including the secret area are completely free. The woman looks at him and says, aren't you ashamed? You are the president of the best university in Dragon Country. And you come to compete with a top student with such ordinary things. The man sitting next to him gets angry at him and says student Lu Fan, in addition to Jiangnan University's offer, North Beijing University also offers 20 million RMB for another year, as well as the Northern Snow's 20 secret area, which is open to the public. After this, everyone starts fighting among themselves and tells their university offers that North Beijing University has the capability and we are not weak. Then the other one says that we also offer the same conditions. Then he says, welcome to the world of magical opportunity. Then the other one says that we can reconsider the conditions. If you are not satisfied, we can offer more. Everyone starts fighting among themselves that Lu Fan should apply in our university. But Lu Fan thinks in his mind that I did not expect the entrance exam to be like this. And oh my God, I did not know which university to choose, and I am not able to understand anything. Then the woman sitting here says that the participants in this year's international exam are selected by Longjin University. This is an official of Longjin University and says that student Lu Fan, I can give you this opportunity. The man standing next to the woman says, is it real? He is talented, but he has been promoted to this category recently. So how can he take the state exam? The previous candidate was selected very carefully. Other countries are already preparing, and he knows. And did you give this important opportunity to new students? You judge the state exam. Lu Fan looks at them and thinks to himself, international trial. Where should I go? The international trial is a super secret world created by 23 countries of the world, and every 3 years each of the 23 countries sends a contestant under the age of 25 to participate in the secret world. With this, to protect the stability of the secret world, the contestant must be beginners and state-level experts are not allowed to participate. But this is a test that will attract the attention of the world. There are rare prizes and treasures as well. The woman then says, I ask you to renew your promise next term, as there are only 6 months left before the current term begins. The man looks at Lu Fan and is surprised and says, don't you think it's a bit unfair for Capital Dragon Academy to recruit like this? The man then puts his hand on his chin and says that passing the international test qualifies a person to become an expert at the level and Capital Dragon Academy gives you the opportunity to advance from first place in the South Province to first place in the Dragon Kingdom. Lu Fan thinks to himself that the prizes of the international test are not only limited to precious treasures. but they also include those in the mighty category, and at the same time the system informs Lu Fan that congratulations, the treasure map has been sent today. And then he thinks to himself that this is the second God-class treasure map I have found in a long time, and the last God-class treasure map has allowed me to find Allah Dragon Egg. So what is this treasure map about? And the map appears on the system. And Lu Fan understands that I should go to Longdu Academy. Then suddenly this person appears in front of Lu Fan and asks, what does Longdu Academy think of him? Student Lu Fan, this is the best offer that Longdu Academy has to offer if you are still not satisfied. After saying this, Lu Fan says that I have just decided and I will go to Longdu Academy. Hearing this, the person becomes happy. Lu Fan looks at him and says, but there is a condition. What MS can you help me to place the order? The person says, what's the matter? As long as it's not too difficult, I will try my best to help you with your request. After 4 days, Lu Fan and Auntie Jai get ready with their bags and says, I never thought that I will leave this place, because I have been living here for many years, and now I am feeling a little sad. Lu Fan looks at her with a smile and says, what are you sad about? Now we have a villa and savings where we can live. Auntie starts blushing and says, I remember when we first came here, you came to my house and time is going very fast. Then suddenly Kim and a woman come there with her in their car, and looking at Lu Fan says, Lu Fan, Auntie, we have come here to welcome you. The other woman sitting next to Kim says, now we all will be students of Longdu University, and Xiao Q has booked a private plane for us. Now let's go for enrollment together. And Tao Jai here has also applied to Longdu University. Auntie looks at them happily and shakes her hand, and Kim is very surprised. This lady says, my friend Xiao Q and my grand are same, and when I heard that he applied to Longdu school for you, I felt like this. Auntie thinks in her mind, I never expected Xiao Fan to do this. He applied to accept Han Kuo, who was a rare student who had a hidden profession of being a magic safe. We can accept it, but we have to call a meeting to make the final decision. Auntie hugs Lu Fan and tears start coming from her eyes, and says, the year I became a safe, I always dreamed of going to university like others. But I want to live my life again. When Xiao Fan was young, I never thought he would remember this. Lu Fan looks at them and says, okay, Auntie, don't cry now. After this, Kim says, time waits for no one, so let's go quickly and get in the car. And they go. After some time they all reach the airport, and then they think in their mind that my little aunt is trying so much for me. I remember she used to feel dissatisfied and disappointed. And I told her that I will provide a better life, and I will definitely do that. After some time the plane takes off and starts flying in the air, that this is a new beginning. After some time they all reach the capital of the Dragon Empire. Aunt thinks in her mind that what is this noise? This is a different capital. Lu Fan looks up and realizes that they are just outside the Dragon Academy. Kim says that someone is selling rare delicacies there. Suddenly Lu Fan looks back, and some soldiers tell the princess that they have arrived. The princess comes right in front of Lu Fan and gets angry after seeing him. Her soldiers are staring at her. Lu Fan was also staring at her angrily. Auntie looks at the princess and puts her hand on her mouth and gets scared, and says, oh my God, why is she here again? What is she doing here? Why is she following us? The other dragon tamer also came with the princess. The dragon master asks the princess if she is the dragon master of Zhanghai City. The princess's guard looks at him and shows his hand and says, boy, don't be careless. The dragon master then says, we had to search for him, but he has come in front of us on his own. The princess looks at him and gestures with her hand and says, we have to set up our plan from the main gate. Ravana's absence makes it a risky business. This can lead to our deportation. We have to be patient. Be patient and wait for the right time. The dragon master looks at him seriously and says, I understand. Please forgive me. The red-haired woman with Lu Fan says, what's wrong with you that you guys are so nervous? Kim replies, I remember my father said, That she came to the Dragon Kingdom to study. Did they mean the academy? Auntie stands up holding Lu Fan. She was very nervous. Suddenly that person comes from behind and says, "Hey, it is a matter of cooperation that both of you have come at the same time, so come quickly." And then he looks at them. He was holding a lot of books in his hand and says, "Does this mean that you do not know each other? You are in first and second place in the southern province, and both of you are dragon tamers. That is why the Dragon Academy calls you the Southern Province Twins." Lu Fan is very surprised to hear that person that Chen Taiji, who is second in the ranking in the Southern Province, is also a dragon tamer. And then Chan looks at him and says that it is a great honor to meet you, Lu Fan. Friends, this chapter ends here. To see the next chapter, do press the like button. And if you are new to the channel, then do subscribe to the channel. See you in the next chapter. Until then, take care of yourself and your family. Friends, you can also rate the video out of 10, so that we can make even better videos for you.